Have you ever looked at your account showing $100,000 and thought, this must be it? I've made it. It's a nice number, round, impressive, and for most people, the biggest financial milestone they've ever reached. But here's the truth nobody really tells you. Hitting $100,000 isn't the finish line. It's actually the starting point of real wealth, the turning point where money finally starts to multiply faster than you can earn it. And if you watch till the end, I'll show you why that $100,000 already puts you much closer to $1 million than you think. Let's analyze the financial principles that were overlooked in traditional education, not due to their complexity, but because there was a lack of emphasis on cultivating an investor mindset. Many individuals tend to think that the accumulation of wealth follows a consistent upward trajectory. Every dollar you save brings you one step closer to your financial goals. By saving $10,000, you are effectively moving $10,000 closer to your financial goals. That makes sense, but that is not accurate. This approach often leads individuals to save for many years without witnessing any tangible outcomes. True wealth does not increase uniformly, it fluctuates, gains momentum, and builds upon itself over time. That bend is where the potential for growth begins to unfold. Let's begin with the $100,000 threshold. Achieving that milestone typically requires years of dedicated effort, commitment, and personal sacrifice. You prioritize saving, investing, and budgeting while making conscious choices to decline opportunities that others may readily accept. Initially, it may seem as though there are no noticeable changes occurring. Compounding begins at a gradual pace. It can feel quite sluggish at first. The initial $100,000 represents a crucial phase, akin to an uphill journey that requires significant effort and dedication. Achieving your financial goals may require a commitment of 10 to 12 years of steady investing. For instance, if you contribute around $500 each month and aim for an average return of 8%, this timeline is realistic. From that total of $100,000, approximately $80,000 is sourced from your personal funds. The profit amounts to approximately $20,000. However, the subsequent developments significantly alter the dynamics at play. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and also press the like button to know more financial insights. At this juncture, a remarkable transformation occurs. Your finances begin to operate on your behalf. Rather than struggling against the forces at play, you've arrived at a point where the momentum begins to work in your favor. Increasing your wealth from $100,000 to $200,000 can be achieved in a much shorter time frame than a decade. It could potentially require just 5 or 6 years, or perhaps even a shorter time frame. What sets them apart? Momentum is key. With an investment of $100,000, you could potentially see annual returns of nearly $8,000, all while maintaining a hands-off approach. That's akin to maintaining a continuous source of income that requires constant attention. Now, let's consider an important perspective. When you achieve $200,000, you're not merely 20% of the way to $1 million. You have made significant progress and are well on your way to achieving your goals. At that moment, the effects of compounding begin to accelerate significantly. Your earnings are not limited to your principal amount. They also include interest accrued on previously earned interest. The exponential growth curve is a key differentiator between savers and millionaires. Let's analyze this carefully. Reaching $100,000 may require a commitment of 12 years, but you could potentially double that amount to $200,000 in just an additional 6 years. Following that, your funds experience significant growth. Once you reach the 30 to 35-year mark of disciplined investing, your portfolio is likely to surpass the seven-figure threshold. Your initial investment of approximately $200,000 has grown to reflect a value exceeding $1 million in your account. A significant portion of that total, specifically 75%, was generated not from your savings alone, but from the earnings your investments accrued during periods of inactivity. Consider this. Your money is actively generating more value than you could achieve on your own. At that stage, your investments might be producing annual returns in the range of $70,000 to $80,000. That represents nearly a full-time income. And the surprising aspect? You were not required to exchange your time for that. This illustrates the concept behind the phrase often used by affluent individuals: allow your finances to generate returns on your behalf. This isn't just a motivational saying, it's a matter of numbers. However, this is where many individuals tend to go astray. Individuals often experience discouragement at an early stage. Many individuals observe modest returns in the initial years and conclude that it may not be a worthwhile investment. Many overlook that the initial $100,000 is akin to constructing the engine. The true power emerges only once it is fully assembled. Individuals who exit prematurely do not allow compounding to work its magic. It's akin to stepping away just moments before a significant financial gain is realized. It's understandable to have concerns about your ability to save, especially if you're wondering, what if I can't even save $500 a month? Many individuals do not face issues with their income. Rather, they encounter challenges with their spending habits. The typical monthly payment for a vehicle in the United States exceeds $700. Many individuals allocate significant amounts of their budget towards food deliveries, streaming services, and spontaneous purchases that are often forgotten shortly after. By allocating just a portion of those funds into an investment account, you could significantly enhance your financial outlook. The distinction between financial hardship and achieving financial independence often lies not in the amount of money earned, but in the clarity of purpose and planning behind financial decisions. By identifying opportunities to save $10 or $15 each day, you can effectively accumulate $500 over the course of a month. Over time, that habit, rather than the amount, will emerge as your most significant asset. Every investor who has achieved the milestone of $1 million began their journey with an initial $100,000, and each of them encountered that same feeling of impatience during the early stages. The initial phase of compounding emphasizes the importance of patience, while the subsequent phases highlight the value of consistency. As your portfolio reaches the $500,000 or $1 million mark, you will notice that your investments can appreciate at a rate that surpasses the growth experienced during your initial 10 years of saving. That is a result of strategic planning and hard work. That is mathematics. It's the financial principles that were overlooked in your education, as traditional schooling focuses on preparing individuals to earn income rather than empowering them to leverage their money effectively. Reaching the $100,000 mark can significantly shift your mindset and approach to finances. Transition from a mindset focused on spending to one that prioritizes investing. It's important to understand that pursuing rapid gains or speculating on the latest cryptocurrency isn't necessary. What you require is patience and a steady approach. Once you truly understand this concept, wealth transitions from a mere aspiration to a structured approach. If you currently have $100,000 and believe you've reached your maximum potential, it's time to reconsider that perspective. You're in the initial stages of your journey. The journey from $100,000 to $1 million is not solely focused on increasing your income. It's essential to grasp the underlying principles that can accelerate your wealth accumulation more efficiently than you might expect. Watch the video on the right side to know why $10,000 is also a turning point in life. Also, subscribe to our channel to help us complete our goal of 11,000 subscribers.